I removed all dopamine from my life for 7 days. No social media, no short videos, no junk content, no instant gratification. And what happened completely changed the way I think. But before I tell you what happened, you need to understand something. My life was normal, or at least that's what I thought. I would wake up and the first thing I did was grab my phone. Notifications, messages, endless scrolling. Minutes turned into hours, and before I even realized it, half my day was gone. I told myself I was just relaxing, but deep down I knew something was wrong. Simple tasks felt hard. My motivation was gone, and no matter how many motivational videos I watched, nothing changed. I felt stuck. One night I asked myself a simple question. What if the problem is not me? What if my brain is just overloaded? That's when I discovered dopamine detox. At first it sounded extreme. No phone? No entertainment? No quick pleasure? It felt impossible, but at the same time, I knew I had to try something different. So I made a decision. For the next 7 days, I would remove all distractions. No social media, no unnecessary phone use, no mindless content. Just me, my thoughts, and real work. I thought it would be easy. I was wrong. Day 1 felt strange. I woke up and instinctively reached for my phone, but stopped myself. That small moment made me realize how automatic my habits had become. My brain was not even asking for permission. It was just reacting. The silence felt uncomfortable. I didn't know what to do. Normally I would scroll, watch something, distract myself. But now there was nothing to escape into. Just me and my thoughts. And that was the hardest part. I felt bored, restless, almost anxious. It was like my brain was craving something, but I refused to give it what it wanted. Day 2 was even worse. The cravings got stronger. I kept thinking about checking my phone, watching something, anything to break the silence. My focus was all over the place. I tried to work, but my mind kept wandering. That's when I realized something powerful. I wasn't addicted to social media. I was addicted to stimulation. And without it, my brain didn't know how to function. Most people never reach this point because they give up too early. But I decided to push through because I knew if I went back now, nothing would ever change. By day 3, something started to shift. The cravings were still there, but they were weaker. The noise in my mind began to slow down. For the first time in a long time, I could sit in silence without feeling uncomfortable. I went for a walk without my phone, and it felt different. I noticed things I had ignored for years. The sound of the wind, the rhythm of my steps, the clarity in my thoughts. It was strange, but also peaceful. By day 4, my focus started to come back. I could sit and work for longer without getting distracted. Tasks that once felt boring now felt manageable. My mind was no longer jumping from one thing to another. I was in control again. Day 5 was where everything changed. I woke up with a clear mind. No urge to check my phone. No need for instant stimulation. Just a sense of calm and control. And for the first time in a long time, I felt present, not thinking about the past, not worrying about the future, just focused on what was in front of me. By day 6, the difference was undeniable. My energy levels were higher. My thoughts were clearer. I wasn't constantly distracted or overwhelmed anymore. I could actually think deeply without needing constant stimulation. I started doing things I'd been avoiding for months. Working, reading, planning my future. It felt like I had unlocked a new version of my mind. Day 7 was the moment of truth. I realized something that changed everything. The problem was never a lack of motivation. It was too much distraction. All those hours I spent scrolling, watching, consuming, they were draining my brain. They were making real life feel boring. But now, real life felt better than the distractions. And that is when I knew the experiment worked. Here's the truth. Your brain is not broken. You are not lazy. You are just overstimulated. And if you do not fix this, nothing will change. You will keep chasing quick dopamine, and real success will always feel out of reach. But if you can control your distractions, you can control your life. You do not need to quit everything like I did, but you need to start somewhere. Reduce your screen time. Remove useless apps. Spend time in silence. Let your brain reset, because once you experience clarity, you will never want to go back. So the question is, are you going to stay addicted? Or are you ready to take control? Because the choice is yours.